Assalamu alaikum. I am Shujat Ali from Medicos Lectures by Shujat, and today we have a topic from the name epithelium histology. And we are going to study epithelium at a tissue level in complete detail. So let's talk what actually the epithelium is. Epithelium is basically an aggregation of different tissues that are formed by the aggregation of specialized cells. That tissues are formed by the aggregation of specialized cells. Aggregation of specialized cells. And they involved in the lining of body cavities, blood vessels, and internal organs. And talking about epithelium and tissues, we have four basic types of tissues in our body. Four major, that comprises a major portion in our body. And these four are, our first is epithelial tissue or epithelium. Second is connective tissue. I write it black. Second is connective tissue. Third is nervous tissue, and last but not the least is muscle tissue. And guys, in this tutorial we are going to discuss epithelial tissue in brief detail. So I erase it to discuss epithelial tissue in detail. Epithelial tissue is basically the aggregation of different cells and containing a small amount of internal cavities or internal intracellular matrix, and have their role in lining of cavities. And epithelium is supported by a small amount of loose connective tissues, having blood vessels, having a little blood vessels, and itself epithelium is avascular. Now, I am going to discuss about basal lamina, that what it actually is and how epithelium lies on that. Epithelium lies on a acellular or non-cellular layer, on which epithelium lies. Is basal lamina. For example, in diagram I draw the basal lamina. Let's say that this is our basal lamina, and on basal lamina we have square shaped cells. Here we have square shaped cell, and here is a basal lamina, and it's an example of simple squamous epithelium. Now, epithelium is further divided into surface epithelium, and surface epithelium is further divided into two types, simple and stratified. Epithelium, surface epithelium is basically cover the surface and internal organs and cavities of body. Surface epithelium. And surface epithelium is further divided into two types. First is simple squamous or simple epithelium, and second is stratified. In case of simple, we have a single cell layer or single cell cavity. Single cell lining and stratified is multiple, two or more than two cell lining. Now I am going to discuss detail of simple surface epithelium. So simple is further divided into four types: simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar, and pseudostratified. And now we are going to discuss one by one these epitheliums in complete detail. I first erased it and then we will talk all these in complete detail. Now, first, what simple squamous epithelium is. Simple squamous epithelium. As its name shows, here we have a key word, squamous or square, from square, and epithelium, that what epithelium lies on a basal lamina. Here we have a square shaped cells that are lies on a basal lamina and comprise and form a simple squamous epithelium. Square shaped cells and have ovoid nucleus. And diagram is, here we have let's say basal lamina, and on that these are the cells. And these oval nucleus is they possesses, and it's a simple squamous epithelium. And there are two examples of simple squamous epithelium. First is endothelium. Endo is basically a lining of blood vessels and heart plus blood vessels. And mesothelium is basically lining of pleural cavity plus peritoneal cavity. And talking about second type of epithelium is we have a cuboidal type of epithelium. I will write it with black marker. Simple cuboidal epithelium. Simple cuboidal, as its name shows, cube. It's from a cube, and we have a cube-shaped cells that are lying on a basal lamina and forming a hexagonal shape. And it's the example of simple cuboidal epithelium. And drawing that, here we have a basal lamina and a cube-shaped cells right here, forming a layer and possessing a nucleus, and it's the simple cuboidal epithelium. Example of simple cuboidal epithelium is distal convoluted tubule in nephron or in kidneys. It's the example of simple cuboidal epithelium. Plus, epithelium in case of ovaries is also the example of simple cuboidal epithelium. Now, we are going to discuss about columnar type of epithelium. Simple columnar. As its name shows, column, a key word here. So, they are basically the cell that are lying on basal lamina, and they are column shaped or column like. They are the simple columnar, and simple columnar is further divided into two types: non-ciliated simple columnar and ciliated simple columnar. Non-ciliated simple columnar, they are including a lining of stomach, and ciliated simple columnar, they are basically found or present in lining of uterine tube and uterus. Now, our fourth and last type of simple epithelium is pseudostratified simple epithelium. Pseudo means false. Pseudostratified simple epithelium, they are basically the lining of single cells, but arrangement is false. Lining is basically of columnar cell, but arrangement is false, as at some regions they are very tall and at some regions they are short. Here we have tall columnar cells, here are short or basal columnar cells, and here is a basal lamina. Examples of columnar pseudostratified cells are conducting part of nasopharynx and nasal cavities. Plus nasal cavities. Now we are going to discuss about the second major division that a surface epithelium have, and it's a stratified epithelium, means a multiple cell or multiple layer containing epithelium. It is also branched or divided into four types. First is simple stratified, second is cuboidal or stratified epithelium, stratified cuboidal, third is stratified columnar, and the fourth is transitional epithelium. Now, discussing about stratified cuboidal epithelium. Stratified cuboidal, it's basically a cube-like arrangement of cells on a basal lamina, but in a multiple layers, in two or more layers. For example, here we have a basal lamina, and here are cube-like cells, and they are arranged multiply, and these multiple arrangements make them stratified. And it's the example of stratified squamous epithelium, and its example is ducts of sweat gland. It's the example of stratified cuboidal epithelium. Now, discussing about stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified squamous mean a square-shaped cell arranged on a basal lamina in a multiple layers, as it's a stratified cell. They are further divided into two types. Either they are keratinized or they are non-keratinized. In case of keratinized, they are non-nucleated, and it basically includes epidermis of skin. And in case of non-keratinized, they are including the parts of oral cavity. And now I am going to discuss with you the stratified columnar type of epithelium. Here, a column-shaped cells have a multiple arrangements or a basal lamina. In case of stratified, we have basal lamina like this. And here a column-like cells are multiple arranged in stratified columnar epithelium. And we have a ductus deferens lining, parts of ductus deferens and urethra as the examples. And now transitional epithelium. In case of transitional, it's a very special type of epithelium named transitional epithelium, and it's a multiple arrangement of cell, but it tells and depend on that either the cell is distended or in state of distension, or either the cell is undistended. In case of distended, we have 2 to 3 layers of cells arranged on a basal lamina, and in undistended we have 5 to 6 cell layers that are arranged on basal lamina. Examples are urinary bladder, ureters, lining, and lining of male urethra. Urinary bladder plus ureter. It's basically, if it's distended, then it will be more in width, and cells are basic on basal lamina, arranged columnally and cuboidally in multiple layers and more distended. And if in undistended, it will be more in case of. Now we are going to discuss about microvilli. Microvilli, they are basically small projections and they are found in small intestine. Have their role in case of absorption. And we have a flagellum that are mobile and help in mobility, and they are whip-like and found in male sperm. Whip-like, mobile and found in male sperm. Then we have third terminology from the name cilia. Cilia, they are basically found in respiratory epithelium of our body, and they are help in case of respiration. We have a filtration process that will help in respiration. And our fourth type, stereocilia, is basically the extreme long form of cilia. Cilia, they are hair-like and found in respiratory epithelium. Extreme long form of cilia. Now, at the last, we are going to discuss about what functions epithelium plays when we are going to discuss its histology. So, it plays a basic 6 functions that I am going to discuss one by one. Our first function is that epithelium is help in secretion. Second is it will help in transport. Third, it will help in modification. In move epithelium. Hope you all will understand it well, and don't forget subscribe to Medico's lectures by Shujat. Thank you so much.